Hello, and welcome back to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. I'm your host, Simon the Serpent. Well, last time I made an alliance with the clan that rules Ostican as well as several small castles, and the Lord of Uxcal and this castle down here. When we declare war on Vlandia again, I will find the leaders of those clans and attempt to convince them to join me. But until then, I'm going to focus on destroying my enemies in the north. These small kingdoms have been allowed to survive thanks to my kindness. It would seem I was mistaken in that. I'm now going to destroy these small kingdoms before I make the final push into Vlandia. First, we shall start with Hongard Castle, the last fief of the Northern Empire. Let's begin. Ergeon has come of age, my second eldest son. Such a good boy. They grow up so fast. I'm not much of a swordsman myself. But I do what I can. You are a grown man now, son. Do me proud. Let's stop here for now and send in our soldiers. Very good. You're my prisoner now. And we shall pillage it. I'll take about 100 soldiers out of there and continue on. Now all these small clans have declared war on me. The Northern Empire is no more. On the 15th day of the winter of 1108, a realm fell. The Northern Empire is no more. Then a feast for the crows. Let's continue. Anyway, I'll just give a few of the soldiers in the garrison to some of my followers here and continue on. See you then. Okay, we are back. Well, after I took Hongard Castle, well, as I was taking it, it would seem that this army over here took Tycho Castle. Or this one? Hard to say. Anyway, Rim toils under siege either by the Battanians or the Western Empire. I don't think I'm even going to bother taking out Battania or the Western Empire. I will take out the Aserai and the Sturgians. From there, I don't really care. I have Huranag following me. He should be able to catch up with Vildur here. Then I will go and attack Varcheg. Vildur. He's the owner of the 2 castles I intend to take. Good to know. I'll give him one last chance to join me if he doesn't escape.
I yield. Grant me the honors of war.
You're a relative. You're free to go. It may increase my chances.
I give up. Call back your dogs.
You're my prisoner. Now then. Now I'll get rid of these. Isabella. Vildur. Very good. I'll give this one a few prisoners. There, you can have the militia archers. Vildur, let's talk.
Well, forgive me if I cannot wish you peace, old friend.
Forgive me if I cannot wish you peace, old friend. Fate does what it will.
Indeed it does.
I hear you took Hongard Castle.
Well, I have an offer. Join us and be set free. Think about joining the winning side.
I'm happy with my current liege.
Very well. I gave you a chance. On to Varcheg. — 1,100 defenders. 2 days of food left. My, how are we going to take this? Oh, the Vlandians declare war. How surprising. Oh. Move to reserve. Ah, Tycho is upgraded somewhat. Build the range siege weapons, my son. I find that is the most effective method. Now, let's finish this.
I yield.
You're my prisoner.
Stop.
As are you. We shall pillage it. And all these clans despise me. And on the first day of spring, in 1109, a realm fell. The Aserai Sultanate is no more. Let's continue. All right. That should do it here. Anyway, I'll cut away. Take maybe 50 soldiers out of the garrison and then continue on. See you then. Okay, I'm back. Well, I managed to do a little trading inside of Varcheg and take a few soldiers out. Now I'm going against Revel and Ustakul. The lord of this town would not join me, and now he shall pay the price. And Sturgia will fall. Now then, let's continue. Weren't we already at war with the Vlandians? Strange. Fine, go to war with them. I care very little. My wife might be concerned that I'm going to war against her son, but oh well. My marriage to Erdogan's mother is purely political. She's old, not particularly beautiful. Oh, Legata rebels. Fun. I think I'm going to break the walls of Revel. There are too many soldiers inside, even though half of them are militia. A courier with a marriage offer for Ergeon. I am uninterested. I wish to marry my son outside the kingdom to further strengthen my hold on Vlandia. They can have him. I attacked a small party on my way here. So I have a few prisoners. Now, let's finish this. And we have our victory. So long as I have more soldiers, I can win. We will pillage it. Continue. Manage the town a little bit. The training field is unimportant, I find. My, so many revel chasers. I could use those. And these. And that. And those. I'm going to show you a little trick that some of you may or may not know. I'm going to buy all of the expensive goods that I can trade with my companions. To increase the trade skill, which is what I've been doing for a time with my son, Tycho. Purchase a little of that. I could trade many of these goods with him as well, but I'm only going to keep the most expensive ones. Oh. Anything over 400. I'm also giving him my prisoners to increase his roguery skill. Let's talk. I have a proposal for you, son. You can have some of those. A few of these. We can have 30 of those. I keep usually around 50 or so different types of horses. Unless they're level 3s, in which case those are all mine. I've already taken many of my better equipment and put it in Epicrotia, so they're safe and sound. That's a good one. I might keep that. And watch this. Then I leave briefly. Then I'll go to the trade, which is down to 15,000. As you can see, many of the goods have been resold here. Oh, I thought I sold more than that. I will purchase a few back, the ones that won't slow me down. Then we can resell them again later in another community. And that is that. Let's have a look at Drusbalda. I've also been doing this with her as well. Tycho's on his way to Everything Has a Price, though I'm in no rush for that. Could always use more prisoners. Let's look through the garrison. Sometimes they give very good soldiers to the garrisons, I find. Soldiers that would be better used in sieges. Or on the battlefield. I prefer to leave low-level soldiers and mercenaries inside. 200 should be sufficient. Now let's go on to Ustakul. Who shall be the new owner of this fief? Yorig. He's a sturgeon. Why not? Oh, Marzadan's been taken. Yorig can have that as well. Carbances under siege. Alright, let's continue. I don't think I need to wait for the walls to come down with this one. I think I'll just assault when the men are ready. Once we have the battering ram up at least. Should do. Let's try that one. Tycho. Better barters for items, but reduce caravan wages. I'll go with the self-made man, and I think I shall go with engineer. Send them in. There we are. Good. You're my prisoner. As are all of you. And all these clans hate me. On the 13th day of spring, in 1109, a realm fell into ruin. The Principality of Sturgia is no more. Let's continue on. Anyway, I'll pillage it. I find that sometimes if I show mercy or devastate the fief, if I have a companion who is either merciful or cruel, depending upon what I choose, they will come to hate me more, and if they hate me enough, they will actually leave my kingdom. It will show that they died or something, but it's actually that they left. So I always pillage. Anyway, I suppose I'll continue on from here. I'll see you a bit later. Okay, I'm back. Well, after taking these two castles up here, I went to Epicrotia. However, before I did that, I went into my clan screen, chose Epicrotia, where I've made my son Ergeon the new steward, or governor, I suppose, yes. And I went to the I clicked on members, and all the people who had been taken out in caravans, I sent to Epicrotia. It's a good way to gather your companions who may be all over the map. Send them to a town or a castle, if you would prefer, and they'll go there after a few days. I've made all of them into caravans up here. As you can see, there's quite a few. And now I'm going to go and fight this one over here. After that, I think I'll go and save Hongard Castle. You're free to go. I'm trying to increase my relation with the Vlandian lords. You're also free to go. Well, at least the ones that have castles. Those that don't have castles, not worth my time. Not until they take one. I'm not just letting anyone join the Golden Serpent Kingdom anymore. I have enough clans as it is. Anyway, I'll go look through my prisoners and come back to you a bit later. See you then. Okay, I'm back. Well, I've gone to Hongard. The enemy outnumber me, but they have some catapults on the walls in here. And if I jump in, I might be able to defeat the enemy in the field. Well, not in the field, but behind the walls. I'll break in to help the defenders. I lose 89 soldiers, that's acceptable. Go ahead with that. Help on guard. We have an advantage. You're my prisoner. You're free to go. You're my prisoner. You're my prisoner. 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 I will leave the settlement. I'll look through the prisoners, see if anyone wants to join me, and then I'll come back to you a bit later. See you then. Okay, I'm back. Well, after the last battle, none of the lords wanted to join me. So I've come to Usanc, which is under siege by a few Vlandian lords. Send in my soldiers to attack. You're free to go. Company of the Golden Boar. You're my prisoner. You're free to go. As are you. I'm being very merciful. Now, after the last battle, I travelled around a bit, fought a few small skirmishes, and did some trading and whatnot. I happened to find the Lord of Legetta and traded a few nobles for the town. And a lot of money, about 1 million. But that's not a lot. Legetta needs a lot of work. The militia hates me. I have my son Ergeon currently as the governor, though I think I will exchange him for an imperial companion, since it's an imperial town. Also, Drisbalda has given birth to a healthy baby. On the 20th day of the summer of 1109, a child was born to Tycho and Drisbalda, my son and heir. I'm a grandfather now. I believe she became pregnant as I was destroying the small kingdoms in the north. Anyway, let's continue on. Tycho and Drisbalda have named the child Simeon, after myself. Simeon is already tight-fisted. He doesn't like to share his toys, you see. And the Western Empire is no more. My vassals' armies managed to take Simeon, the last stronghold of the Western Empire. On the 3rd day of autumn, in 1109, a realm fell. The Western Empire is no more. No more than a feast for the crows. All that remains now is Britannia and Vlandia. I'm actually thinking about changing some of my productive enterprises. I have an olive press in Hubaya down here, though I think it would be better served at Legetta, where there are some olives that can be given to the press up here. Also, I think Epicrotia would be a good place to establish a blacksmith shop or a metalworking shop. There's many iron ore deposits here, so that would be good. I might remove the velvet weavery down here, or maybe the tannery over here, since they're so far away from my newer acquisitions. Anyway, I'll consider how to go about that later. Anyway, this video has been going on for some time, I think. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you then.